I'm Stephen Yeboah, DBA Core 2. I work with Jospon Group of Company as a Deputy Internal Auditor. I had interacted with some of your past students, and two things that they recommended was the flexibility with your program, and then the fact that there are competent lecturers and research fellows that were able to going to assist us. For me, achieving the peak of academic heights has always been something that I've aspired to do. But as far as I'm concerned, the research bit was the missing piece in my what I would call the academic jigsaw. So the opportunity to get more knowledge in research mainly drove me into pursuing this career. The experience we had plenty, but in terms of the research fellows that we had, to a greater extent, they were willing to go the extra mile to support us. In terms of library facilities, they were always open. There wasn't a time you come here and you struggle with anything you are looking for as far as the facilities are concerned. And generally, there are good lecturers that also, some of them, they might not even be your supervisor, but we're always willing to go the extra mile to ensure that we become successful in the program. Enterprise resource planning has become the go-to tool for most organizations, and most companies that attempt to implement it do not succeed. So I chose critical success factors of enterprise resource planning implementation in medium and large enterprises in Ghana. By virtue of the motivation that drove me into it, the opportunity to get a bit more knowledge in the research methods actually excited me. So when you come across things like ontology, epistemology, reliability, knowledge in these areas excited me as we got along. It wasn't easy grasping them, but the fact that from time to time we came across these and we were able to acquire knowledge through that process was very much exciting for me. My study was at multi-dimensional level. So effectively, the factors that had been identified in the literature, I broke them down into minute detail to enable managers and practitioners be able to determine the focal areas if they are going to prioritize the factors. So as far as that is concerned, for me, it's going to be great benefits to managers and practitioners. In terms of impact on my career, generally I've touted myself as a problem solver, but coming on board the program, I realized that I was just using common sense to solve problems. Now it has broadened my base, so every problem that I come across, I begin to look at scientific ways through which I can solve the problem. So for me, that is the great thing for me. The things that people spoke to me about, which actually brought me here, I think I felt that they really existed in terms of research fellows and lecturers that were willing to go the extra mile. So these are the things that I'm also going to sell to the people out there. That when they get here, aside the facilities, there are people that are actually, whether they are your supervisors or not, any one of them that you approach was willing to support you in the course. So again, that will be my selling point for the school. In terms of the feeling, you remember the advert that used to be on our TV, I feel good. Today, I really feel good, but on a more serious note, for me, 4 years ago, I envisioned myself wearing this akapi and obtaining this degree. So for me to have pursued it all the way throughout the 4 years, notwithstanding the ups and downs, I just feel that it's a moment of mission accomplished.